Hey, welcome back to the channel everybody. It's Night Spectrum here. Hope you guys are doing good. So finally we can access our dear MFF again after the whole fragment fiasco where everybody was pulling premium items on all of their pulls, which was obviously a bug because that's not the way it's supposed to be. And right now things have returned to normal. They've patched it up. They are redistributing the rewards that were wrongly distributed. So yeah, so that's cool. So for this video we're going to be taking a look at Proxima Midnight, who I recently tier 3'd. So she's the first one of a black order that I decided to invest in. I also got Super Giant's uniform, but I'm gonna test her out next. So as you can see, her Uru, she has no Odin spacing, she has a stage 9 power friendly Hulk and a 160 proc. Her uniform is at Mythic with a free uniform options that I have. And as you'll see on her skills, she has a guaranteed dodge and crit rate buff that screams CTP of Rage, but I do not have one for her. So right now I'm leaving her. I'm gonna be testing out with a proc, and then later on I'm gonna be giving her an energy. So you'll also see that she has a lot of huge buffs. She has a total of 90% all attack, and her skill animations look beautiful. Like, look at this, the galaxy blue, the spear falling down, all these flashy star-like animations. All of these look incredible. I really like galaxy themed images and skills, so this screams gorgeous to me. So for the skill rotation we're gonna be doing 5, wait for her to throw down the spears, cancel into 3, and then do her 4th skill. So her 4th skill, the beauty of it is that it's a charge up skill, so you actually have to hold it and then wait for her to do the attack. So if you just press it once, you'll see it doesn't do nearly as much damage as it should be. So you're gonna see. And then for her tier 3 rotation, we're gonna do the same 5, cancel into 3, and then into the tier 3. So for this video we're going to be taking her into Knull. So we're going to be testing her out in World Boss Legend first, and then later on I'm going to test her out in World Boss Ultimate, and then come out with another compilation. So we're going to be taking her into Knull with her own leadership. She has a great leadership for World Boss Legend because she has ignored dodge. So yeah, I don't need the crit damage because I have more than enough crit damage on my cards. But yeah, so we're going to be taking her with 5 increased damage strikers, with Ancient One to provide the debuff, and then with double support with Mystique and Valkyrie. So as you'll see, she's pretty easy to play with. She's pretty proc friendly in my opinion. So we open it with a thief, throw the 3, and then into the 4. So it does around 3 balls full of damage, which is really juicy. So as you'll see again, around 3 to 4 balls. It depends on how many hits you manage to land on Knull. So yeah, right now we're just gonna wait for this cage to pass, and then we're gonna go into the tier 3. And the tier 3, as you're gonna notice, it does tremendous damage. Like, this is with a 160 proc. Again, just a pure 160 proc. There's nothing else involved in it, just a 160 proc. And as you'll see, rotation is pretty smooth. You rarely miss a proc. You just do 5, wait for her to throw the spears, do the 3, do the 4. I also like to sprinkle a bit of 2 and 1 in between while the proc is on cooldown, so that to charge a tier 3 faster. So easy peasy, you see, easily 6 to 7 bars just with a tier 3 rotation with a 160 proc. So imagine that to be like around 10 to 12 bars with a CTP of energy. I can't wait to swap an energy on her. So here you go, in a minute and 10 we're past the first phase. Now Knull is gonna get off his chair, and then we're gonna be able to clobber him even better while he moves towards us. So here we go again, 5 into 3, and then into the tier 3, proc on the tier 3, juicy damage, easily 3 to 4 bars. So that's really good. Again, 5 into 3, and then into the charge up skill. Really good damage from Proxima Midnight, and survivability as well. She has 2 heals. She has a heal on one of her skills. I think it's her 4th skill. I didn't check it thoroughly, but she also has a passive heal which triggers when her HP is at a certain amount, reaches a certain amount, which makes her super tanky. And she has a lot of movement, so you barely take damage with her. As you can see, again here we go into the tier 3, which does huge damage. So we keep going, we keep clobbering Knull here. So we push him into his his 2nd phase now. Here we ended up playing a bit too risky, and I had to switch out because yeah, this was getting too risky and I didn't want to risk her to die. I knew that she wasn't gonna die. I could have just kite around with her. You see her passive triggered there. She got the heal and the invincibility, which is really awesome. So we keep going here. I had to swap, so we lost a few seconds, so this can definitely be a lot quicker. If this is my first time playing her, by the way. I haven't played. I played partially just to check how the skill rotation was turning out, but I didn't play an actual whole fight with her. So sometimes you might find some misproc, some misplays. That's because I'm still practicing to play with her. But as you can see, pretty safe. You just do the rotation, you just get your damage. What I discovered from this is that her tier 3 has ignore iframe. So here you see Knull is in iframe, he's doing his dragon skill, but still Proxima is doing damage to him, which means Proxima does damage ignore iframe. Her tier 3 ignores iframe, which means Proxima will be insanely good for Danger Room Extreme on Strife weeks and also on Magneto weeks, because she has ignore iframe on her tier 3. So here we skip his phase, we go right back into his final phase. So I decided to play it safely and not keep attacking Knull, not risking her to die, because I'm not quite sure about how, like, I know that she's really tanky, but I decided to play it safe because I didn't want to risk her dying, because still practicing to play with her. But as you'll see, like, a couple of rotations and then she's like, Knull's done. Like, took me about 4 minutes and 15 seconds to get this Knull stage 9 done. But as you can see, it's pretty easy. She's super tanky, like she deals a lot of damage, and she's really easy to play and fun to play. I love her skills animation. So there we go for the first test with Proxima Midnight. More tests coming soon, especially with Wall Boss Ultimate. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the vid, and let me know your thoughts in the comments, and stay safe, take care, wash your hands, all the good stuff.